Good afternoon, good evening, whenever and wherever you're watching from. My name is Connor Wade alongside Jim Childers. The Lucas Oil POWRi National Midget League is back at the Southern Illinois Center in Quoin, Illinois for the running of the Junior Knepper 55. A lot of race cars here in the pit area. Jim Childers, longtime voice of the Lucas Oil POWRi National Midget League. POWRi ran here from 05 to 2014. What's it mean for this organization to be back in this building?
You know, Connor, we kind of pioneered the Southern Illinois Center. You know, at one point we ran two races here. We had one in the December, and we actually ran a race during the Quoin State Fair. And we always had great success with them. And it's just, I mean, it's good to be back, and it's good to have POWRi back where it belongs, right here at the Southern Illinois Center.
And how about the field we have in the pit area, and some really good cars too. Thomas Meserol, they're running that new Ford motor. Jason Pursley's here, Kyle Cummins. Really stacked field tonight, along with the superstars, some drivers, some up-and-coming drivers that we get to see display their talents tonight as well.
They're young, they're old. I think the oldest driver right now is about 58 years old, but we got some teenagers and we got some experienced drivers that we've heard of, as you mentioned, Kyle Cummins and Thomas Meserol and Jason Pursley. You know, it's good to see Jason back. It's the first time I've seen him since his accident, and you know, just to see him come back with the love and the desire that he has for racing.
Jason Pursley here, bit of a last-minute deal. Here's more on that. Well, we thought Kanan McIntosh would have an opportunity to break the POWRi National Midget single-season wins record tonight. Unfortunately, Kanan feeling a little bit under the weather, but his good friend Jason Pursley stepping in to drive the Dave McDalby 08. Jason, how did this deal come together? When were you reached out to about this?
Yeah, so actually, like last night was about when I was reached out to it. You know, my wishes are with Kanan. Hopefully, he gets better, and it sucks that he can't break that record, but hopefully, I'll just do him well and maybe get the team a win here too.
Have you been talking to Dalby back in the pit area, trying to get an idea where you'd like to be in the 08 tonight?
Yeah, I think we'll be pretty good. Dalby's really sharp, and Ken and him are really strong this year. So as long as I do my job and just kind of get in the car and get comfortable right away, I feel like we'll be really good. And yeah, Dalby's the one to work with, and I'm excited to work with him and see what their cars are all about.
What's your take on the style of midget racing here at Quoin? It's a very small racetrack, obviously indoor. The racing is tight. You got to be careful and keep your nose clean. How is it different than a normal midget race on an outdoor bigger track? And is it similar to anything you've done before?
No, not really similar. Quoin's definitely fun though. You know, the grip level on the track is a little bit different, and then kind of the shape is a little bit different as well. But midget racing on a small track is just action packed, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I really like the small tracks, and I honestly prefer them. So looking to have a lot of fun here, and I think we'll be one up front to watch here.
Well, we hate that Kanan couldn't make it, but Jason, really glad to have you here at Quoin tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for having me, and it's going to be a good night for sure.
We'll see what Jason Pursley can do in the Dave McDalby number 08. Well, through his success at Quoin in the Southern Illinois Center in the micro sprint range, Daniel Robinson has been dubbed the mayor of Quoin. Daniel, you get around this place so good in a micro. Why is that, and can you translate that into a midget here tonight?
Yeah, don't put me just micros. I've run good in the midget too. I won a midget race here, a regional race, and ran third at the USAC show last time. So I'm good in the midget too. I said, asked Bill if he'd bring me the car, and he did. We're going to run it at the Chili Bowl. So me and Ronnie Gardner are teammates running for RB Racing. They come all the way from Wisconsin, so everybody thinks it's cold here, but it's probably warm compared to there.
Right. You seem to really just get around this place so good. And I was talking to Jason Pursley, and we talked about how the style of racing here at Quoin is so different than your average track. You seem to get around it so well. What's it take to get around this place?
Well, I'll just show you.
So what's that mean?
It's called age. You know, just patience and thinking before you stomp on the gas. Normally, if you show them a nose, they're going to floor it, and by the next corner, you're going to be ahead of them by a half straightaway. So it really is patience, and you don't have to have a $40,000 motor to be competitive. Really, you got to have power steering and brakes.
Well, talk a little bit about, you know, just what it's like from your perspective to have POWRi back here at Quoin. They, of course, ran here from 2005 to 2014. Now to have POWRi back on the schedule here in December, how cool is that?
Yeah, and I mean, you all know that I've raced with POWRi since the beginning. So I come here during the fair. I've been here every winter. The knee-deep snow, I've seen it all. So I like it. I like racing with POWRi. I enjoy it. And, you know, they have put on a good show, and I think it'll be good for the fans. It's good for our area. Racing in general. You know, I have a race shop now that I'm trying to make a living doing this stuff, so it's important to me that, you know, that they make a go of this stuff, and it generates, you know, excitement in all kinds of motorsports. You got people like Shane Cockrum in the area, who's a big name, and now we got Tanner English running late models, so the little town of Benton's kind of getting on the map as far as motorsports go, and you know, we got a bunch of kids racing out of my shop that have, you know, bright futures, and I hope to just make a go of it, you know, in our area.
Well, Daniel Robinson has been with POWRi from day one. He was the first micro champion, 2008 National Midget League Rookie of the Year, but he's the mayor of Quoin also. We'll see what he can do here tonight in the Junior Knepper 55. Former Series Rookie of the Year, Carter Sarf, making his first midget appearance here at Quoin tonight. So about ready to run Quoin for the first time in a midget. What are your expectations for how this place is going to be?
I think we're going to be pretty good. I love the little boring tracks, and I ran outlaw carts here and quarter midgets when I was younger, so I've been here to watch the midgets quite a few times, so I'm excited to see how we do, and I think we're going to be just fine.
What a great year for you. Another solid finish in POWRi National Midget Points. Finally broke through for that first win at Valley after working for it so hard and for so long, going through a lot of ups and downs. You know, where do you feel like you and your team stand right now as a family team? And just, you know, where do you feel like you guys stacked up against some of the other guys whenever you come and race?
I think we've definitely become a threat, and we've got really nice stuff now, and I think we're here to win every single race, and we've been proving that. So we'll just keep pushing, keep getting better and better, keep learning things, and keep trying to be on top.
So something a little bit different for your family team, adding a second car into the picture here for Quoin and Chili Bowl as well. Trey Burke out of Texas. When did you guys decide you wanted to add another second car, and why put Trey behind the wheel?
Actually, one of our guy that does our graphics, Doug Canham, he knows the Burks real well, and they were looking for something for Chili Bowl, and they came to us, and we said, yeah, we can put together another car. And then the Quoin deal, we just asked them, hey, would you guys want to come down to Quoin to break the car down and get comfortable? And they thought that was a good idea, so we're here with Trey here, and I'm excited to see how he does, and I think he'll be just fine. He's got a lot of experience, and I never would have dreamed we'd have two cars at a racetrack. We never would have dreamed we would own our own stuff, really, and it's just a dream come true to be where we are now from hard work, and I'm just excited to see where it goes from here.
Trey Burke will be in the 21B, and now a POWRi National Midget winner, Carter Sarf, in his 21K. Well, the term racer can certainly be applied to Matt Westfall. This guy can get in sprint cars, midget Silver Crown cars. He even won a World 100 preliminary bid late model race up at Eldora. Matt, you're just a guy, you can get in anything and wheel, and lots of times you're running up front. What's it take to be like that?
I guess just the versatility of being able to drive different stuff. I think it helps you because we race probably 70 races a year usually, so that helps out, you know, being at different racetracks and like being versatile and running at different cars stuff. It helps a lot on even with track conditions, which I love doing it because when I did it, I ran like a modified and a sprint car, so I was on the track more. I knew what the track conditions were like, so it actually helped out.
You're one of the guys that's been out on the big track here, the Quoin Mile. You've also ran midgets here on the little track at Quoin, fifth in the, I believe, the first POWRi race here back in 2009. Do you feel the weight of the history whenever you come to the Quoin State Fairgrounds, be it on the big track or here in the indoor midget track?
Yeah, it's really cool because, I mean, the history of Silver Crown racing, you know, that's big, and we've had decent success over there, and we've run decent here too. So we're here tonight. We got a different motor in the car, and we're just going to trying to make sure it's going to run all right for Chili Bowl. So we should have a good time tonight and have fun.
How often do you get in a midget throughout the year? I know we see you in indoor stuff. Do you get in the midget through the summer at all?
We don't get a chance to because we, like I say, we were down on motor and stuff before, but we got this new motor, so we're going to see. This year we might get a run a little bit more maybe when we might go with the USAC out to Belleville, Kansas when we got the Silver Crown out there, so I got to go out there anyway, so it might just take it out there and run that little track. So.
Two-time Buckeye Outlaw Sprint champion Matt Westfall looking to make some noise here tonight at the Southern Illinois Center. Chet Dirk has always gotten around Quoin really well. Third here in the 2011 Battle at the Center. Chet, 2 D2 midget wins. What do you like about racing here indoors at Quoin?
I don't know. It's a small track, and I'm not going really fast, so if I got to run up the top, I'm not scared to drive it in there a little harder than I should normally at other places. So I don't know. It's just a fun place, and when I run my D2 car with the full midgets, it's keeps up pretty good. It's harder to pass, but it keeps up all right.
Tell me about the white and red number 10 car sitting here behind us.
Yeah, Don hasn't raced all year. The regional series folded, and he's been waiting on a D2 engine. So apparently he got tired of not racing and was like, you want to go to Quoin? Sure.
Talk a little bit about what Quoin means to you.
I mean, I've run pretty good here. I think I've only sucked here like once. most of the time I'm usually decent. So I don't know. It's just someplace I usually run pretty decent, and it's a place to race, and it's not cold outside.
POWRi winner at Lincoln in 2014, also the first ever POWRi West Midget champion, running here tonight at Quoin. We'll see what Chet Dirk can do. Man, it feels so good for the Lucas Oil POWRi National Midget League to be back at the Southern Illinois Center. If you're in the area, be sure to come out and watch this great event. A lot of race cars here in the pit area. The stands are going to be packed as well. If you can't make it to the track, be sure to subscribe to dirtvision.com, and you can watch all the action live, starting with hot laps at 5 p.m. Central Time. It's the Junior Knepper 55 from the Southern Illinois Center.